not used to hearing no or always getting their way, had someone thinking that they could put you in competition in some way, shape, or form and that you would just go along with it. I feel like somebody never really was able to appreciate your authenticity or, how, like, because they kept trying to put you in competition or compare you to other people in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you were different from this person's usual type, or maybe, I feel like this could be like a two like what's this called, opposites attract type of thing. I really truly feel like you were just different from someone's usual type that they would date, and they couldn't quite understand why they were attracted to you, or they couldn't quite put it into words. It was a feeling, the way that you made somebody feel, that wasn't artificial or wasn't what someone told them to feel. It's like you guys could be quiet, you guys could be silent around each other, and the feeling, the vibe would still vibe. Or you guys would be able to communicate telepathically or something of that nature. Somebody really just couldn't wrap their mind around you and your originality and authenticity. So it was easy for them to, compare you, or for whatever reason, they kept wanting to revert back to what they were comfortable with. And it was easy for them to do that because you were so different from them. But what they weren't understanding was the difference between the two of you guys. Where people would be stroking their ego maybe and telling them what they want to hear. I don't think you had to do that. I think the energy that you guys shared together was just mutual. Like they really met their match with you, rather than, people fighting and clawing and, like, whatever you like, jumping to whatever beat or whatever drum they're on or something like that. I just feel like there were people that was willing to kind of do whatever to be connected to this person, and you didn't do that. You didn't have to do that. You stood out your originality, your authenticity, you having your own character, your own mind. Maybe your own look I'm picking up on, maybe your own aesthetic, or you have your own unique way of dressing. It's just that you stood apart from the crowd. And something about this person, I don't know if it felt wrong to this person, or they just couldn't put their finger on what kept drawing them back to you. The thing that kept drawing them back to you was the very thing that would make them side eye you. Like, what is it about you that I like so much? Or it's like, instead of them just going with that or trusting that, they kept trying to identify it, or kept trying to put a name or a label on it when you are out of the box in some way, shape, or form. You cannot be boxed in. And that's what they didn't understand.